Hey there hunters, Lord here, back with another updated set video for Title Update 1 here in Monster Hunter Wilds. With the new Zoh Shia equipment, we have some slight tweaks to make to our original Charge Blade sets. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at just a very quick single set for raw DPS. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. So for the first time so far in our endgame set videos, we are not really looking at Artian weapons. The new Zoh Shia weapon actually is better, in my opinion, and I think mathematically. Haven't really had a chance to completely crunch the numbers, but it's new, I want to use it, so we're going to use it. It has the same raw as many Artian weapons, or around -5 depending on your rolls for your Artian weapon. And with the new skill Whiteflame Torrent coming innate on these weapons, it actually gives us quite a hefty boost in damage, making it at the very least competitive, if not better, than our Artian Charge Blades. I'll touch more on how this skill works once we get to the skills portion of the set, but for the set we will still be using 4 pieces of the Gore beta set, being the head, arms, waist, and legs. However, we now drop in the Numinous Shroud beta for the chest, as it's very efficient for Agitator and has a good level 3 slot, and we round it all off with the Exploiter Charm 2. In the weapon, I've opted for a Mastery Jewel, a Critical Jewel 2, and a Critical Jewel 1. Now, the reason I went for Mastery instead of something like Load Shells is due to the fact that we have extremely high crit on this set, but also we've been fighting Zoh Shia a lot, and 50 units of White Sharpness is just not nearly enough. However, if you are finding it difficult to land critical hits on Zoh Shia, you could swap this out for a Razor Sharp Jewel. It will technically be less overall if you're managing to hit a lot of critical hits, but I know that Zoh Shia's weak spots are sometimes very tough to hit, so for that specific instance, Razor Sharp may be the way to go. In the head, you'll slot in a Tenderizer Jewel and then the level 1 decoration of your choice, like Shockproof for multiplayer, Adapt, or something of the like. In the chest, another Tenderizer Jewel. In the arms, 2 Mighty Jewels. In the waist, a Tenderizer and Mighty Jewel. And in the legs are 2 Sane Jewels and a Chain Jewel. So all in all, for skills, we will start off, of course, with Gore Magala's Tyranny. I shouldn't need to explain this to you, but just in case you haven't tried this one out yet, with 2 or 4 pieces of the Gore Magala armor, we get Black Eclipse. Since we have 4, we get Black Eclipse level 2. As soon as we get into a fight with a large monster, we'll be inflicted with the Frenzy. While we are frenzied, this set bonus gives us plus 10 raw attack, but coupling with Antivirus level 3, we can clear the frenzy faster by continually attacking the monster. And clearing the frenzy takes this plus 10 raw and turns it into plus 15 and gives us plus 25% affinity. We also get Adrenaline, which is basically heroics for stamina, not super useful, but it's there, so I'll mention it. We then have Weakness Exploit at level 5 for plus 30% affinity on weak spots. We do get an additional 20% on wounds, but those don't last very long, so we do not want to count on that for our crit. We then have Critical Boost at level 3. Our normal hits deal 100% damage. Critical hits with 0 levels of crit boost do 125%. And by jumping to Critical Boost 3, our critical hits will deal 134% damage. Constitution 3 is not super useful, but it comes free on the armor. We then have Maximum Might at level 3, and this actually seems to have maybe been shadow buffed a little bit, as we now get a lot more forgiveness when we roll. The Max Might lasts, and it's a lot easier to keep up without needing to opt for something like the 2 Fulgur Anjanath piece set bonus. Then Antivirus level 3, of course, allows us to clear the Frenzy faster, and turns that affinity that we gain when we clear the Frenzy into plus 25%. Evade Window 2 is free on the armor. Agitator level 2 is extremely nice here for a little bit of extra raw and extra affinity. We then have Whiteflame Torrent, and this is the new innate skill on the Zoh Shia weapons. And what this does is it has a chance to inflict damage when we land an attack. Now this is super vague, so it has been broken down by some testing. It seems to have a 3-second cooldown, and once that cooldown is up, you have a chance to proc that 50 damage explosion on either your first, second, or third hit, meaning that it happens very fast and very often, meaning that this skill is effectively a free 50 damage every 3 to 4 seconds. It shouldn't really matter how quickly you're attacking, because after that 3-second cooldown is up, it will happen on either your first, second, or third attack. This is a super strong skill and what pushes these Zoh Shia weapons so high up the meta list. We then have Master's Touch at level 1, again, 80% chance to not use sharpness when we land a critical hit. With all our skills active, we have 95% crit, meaning that if you play perfectly, you should have around 208 units of white sharpness. We then have Coalescence level 1. It's not super useful, but comes free on the armor and gives us some extra element whenever we clear the Frenzy. Flinch Free level 1 comes free on the Gore Greaves beta, and this should be good enough in multiplayer as long as your teammates are running Shockproof. However, if you do want that Shockproof, we still have that free level 1 slot in the head. And then Burst at level 1 will give us +8 raw attack and 60 additional element when we attack the monster 5 times consecutively, and will last for around 3 seconds after you stop attacking. So as long as you're continuously attacking, that 8 raw and 60 extra element will be active, making it, again, just an extremely efficient usage of a single level for a level 3 decoration slot. The overall upgrade we see to this set is the Zoh Shia chest. It's super efficient, has good innate skills, and a nice level 3 slot, allowing us to squeeze just a bit more damage out of our sets than in our base game Chargeblade meta sets. The Zoh Shia weapons are also, like I've said, either right at or just above the level of our Artian weapons. It's just very matchup dependent. Of course, if you're going against something that isn't super dragon weak, but maybe is super weak to poison, paralysis, blast, or something like that, it might be a lot closer by using a blast, poison, paralysis, etc. Artian over this weapon. However, using craftable weapons and brand new weapons where you're not at the mercy of RNG to roll good reinforcements is pretty much exactly what we wanted from Title Update 1, so I'm going to be using it, and I definitely recommend you giving it a try as well. So that's going to do it for this set video, guys. Very simple changes overall, super strong set. I've had a ton of fun rocking this one. If you did enjoy today's video, be sure to drop a like down below. If you're new to my channel, new to Monster Hunter, or if you liked what you saw today and you want to see more set videos just like this one, then do consider subscribing to the channel. It's a free way to support the channel, ensures you'll never miss an upload, and you're always welcome to change your mind later if you find the content just isn't for you. With all that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I wish you all a good day and happy hunting.